Everyone has right to everyone has right the freedom to practice and propagate their religion. अब अगर हम यूसीसी को सब पे अप्लाई करेंगे तो कुछ रिलीजियस कम्युनिटी से उनके प्रैक्टिसेस में इंटरफेरेंस होगा। उनका बिलीफ है कि उनके पर्सनल लॉज में उनके रिलीजियस बिलीफ बेस्ड है और उनका फंडामेंटल राइट इन्फ्रिंज होगा। यहाँ पे कॉन्सेप्ट बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर का भी आता है। The Supreme Court has said that there are certain fundamental rights, there are certain fundamental features of constitution that cannot be altered by law or even by amendment. This includes principles like secularism, democracy, federalism, and the rule of law. Equality and religious freedom are also the part of our constitution. The question is if the UCC implemented it is violated the basic structure. क्या इक्वालिटी को प्रमोट करेगा और रिलीजियस फ्रीडम को अंडरमाइन करेगा या दोनों में कोई बैलेंस हो सकता है? लेट्स सी। This is not a easy answer. There are strong arguments from both sides. जो यूसीसी को सपोर्ट करते हैं वो कहेंगे कि मॉडर्न सोसाइटी में टू इंश्योर सोशल जस्टिस एंड एंड ऑफ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन के लिए एक जैसा लॉ जरूरी है। उनके लिए पर्सनल लॉ बहुत पुराना है और वो मॉडर्न टाइम के लिए फिट नहीं है। तो देयर इज नीड ऑफ रिफॉर्म। ऑन द अदर हैंड हु अपोज इट, उनका मानना है कि ये मेजोरिटी के व्यू है जिसमें माइनॉरिटी के व्यू को नहीं शामिल किया गया है। पर्सनल लॉ इन इंडिया इज रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ इंडियाज डाइवर्स कल्चर। द सुप्रीम कोर्ट also touched this topic in multiple times. It has often expanded hope of UCC. It also has the importance of religious freedom. It's not a legal topic. It's about balancing about fundamental rights, ensuring equality for all citizens, and respecting the diverse religious and cultural landscape of our country. The debate is ongoing and it's crucial for all of us to understand the different perspectives involved. Thank you.
Thank you, Srishti. Next, I invite Vidushi Tiwari.
Good evening, everyone. I am Vidushi from City Law College. Today, I am going to give a speech in the favor of UCC. And today, I am not here present as a fellow participant, but I am present here as a fellow citizen who just want to ask every other citizen of India that whether the equality which we say in India is a real one or a hollow lie or a hollow truth, which we are thinking that is the truth. In the Article 14 of our Indian Constitution, the sacred document of India, we talk about equality before the law and equal protection of law. But on the other hand, we also talk about what equality among equals. My question to everyone is what we are talking about equality, the equality among equals is the truth, or equality before the law is the truth? We pride ourselves in claiming that we are a diverse country, have a mosaic of religions, languages, cultures, beliefs, etc. Unity in diversity. The words of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, our first Prime Minister, and also quoted by Mahatma Gandhi in the form that diversity is not the weakness of India, but the strength of India. But can we say, are we equal? Can we say that we are proud that we are diverse, where one section of the society is governed by the law, which is universal, but on the other hand, we are being governed by the laws, which are personal rights, where on the other hand, we have our personal rights. In simple terms, we have always read that the law is a rule which applies on everyone equally. Then why do we have personal rights when we from which we govern our marriages, from which we govern our divorce, our succession, etc. In 1961, during the Shahbanu case, a 62-year-old woman, when asked for maintenance, was not granted. Was granted by the Supreme Court, but after the coming of the Act, Muslim Women Protection from Divorce Act, then she was said that she was not entitled to the maintenance. During the Shaira Banu case, the triple talaq was banned. But what before the Shaira Banu? What about the cries of the other women who face this problem? We say that we are equals, but we are not equals. In our history, it was very clear that when the times of adversity came, even the kings ate from the same kind of vessels, that was earth vessels, with their army on the floor. They did not think that they were royals, they were commoners. They did not think that they were Kshatriya, they were Shudra. They think that we are equal, we are there for our nation. In our modern time, when during the time of necessity, the army men forget that we are personal individuals. They only remember that we are the protectors of the India. We are the reason that why the every Indian citizen is sleeping peacefully in their home. Now the time has come to face the truth, a hard truth, the most cold truth, that we are wearing the shackles of the chains, the shackles of false equality, which we claim that is a multifaceted equality where we are diverse and united, but we are not. Now the time has come to break those equality and hear the real roar of the equality, where everyone is equal, where everyone is having the justice, where everyone is treated what they think the real equality is. It is what our freedom fighters fought for. It is not what. At last, I would like to conclude that there are many challenges in implementing the UCC. But implementing the UCC will not become a hammer or something that will block the freedom rights of the person. It will not prohibit a person to follow their own religion as per the article 25 to 28. They will have their own identity. They will have their own personal right, but they will be equals. We will be called as equals when we are equal. Not we will be called equals when, just like our constitution say, we are equal, not in the mere name that we are equals. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Vidushi. Now, I would like to request our esteemed guests, our judges, to please deliver their esteemed words and valuable words and insights with us on the topic.
A very good evening, everyone. My name is Ayushi Srivastav, and it was a privilege to hear you all and your valuable insights on the topic, on the given topic. Each one of you had a different point of view. Some supported UCC and some were against UCC. But the essence one should remember with regard to the UCC is that when the constitution was framed and when it was debated in the Constituent Assembly, the key provision of keeping it in the directive principle of the state policy had a certain mindset in the people at that time. They understood the fact that India, being a very young nation who just got its independence from 200 years of colonial rule, was not at all ready to accept something like UCC, because at that time, when the Constituent Assembly was debating over the provisions, they knew that it will take time for the people to understand and to grow above religion. There has been a reason in the past as well why the Britishers, who have always tried to codify the criminal laws, never touched the personal laws of the country. There has been a reason behind that, because they knew it will come as a great hindrance from the part of the population. And when I talk about the first attempt to codify the Hindu law, which was done in the year 1955, prior to the passing of the different laws in the year 1955 and 1956 simultaneously, there had been attempt to have one Hindu United Code Bill by the then Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and the Law Minister Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. But again, religion has always been a point of debate in the country. And then they thought that they could never have a codified bill. And I also remember the words of Pandit Nehru at the time of passing of the Hindu laws, that they stated that he wanted to do the same for the Muslim women as well, for the benefit of the Muslim women as well, but he could not. With the time, we have seen that UCC is not a tool to surpass religion. We need to understand that first. It is nowhere going to prohibit the rights of religion of which is guaranteed as a fundamental right under the Constitution. It will be just used as a method of uniforming the laws so that the discrepancies which are happening throughout the country will be removed by that. Thank you so much, everyone. And it was great to hear you all. All the best for your futures.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful words to all the participants to us and for also joining us on today this event. Ne- Next, I would like to request to Vinay sir to please share their insightful words with all the participants.
A very good evening to all. Um, it was wonderful listening to you all. I heard a lot of debate going on the topic of the UCC for and against, and the participants were really fabulous. Um, so, when you have this topic, the UCC about uh, the Uniform Civil Code, we need to understand here the society has always been dynamic, not static, and we have to adopt the changes. And as Aishi ma'am already said that if there are changes, it is not going to hamper or it is not going to destroy the basic fundamental right of the individual. So um, here we need to understand that. The code may be for the betterment of all, and it was really wonderful. I saw student debating for and against the topic very well in a very good manner, and their views on the topic was very great. So thank you all for having me here.
Thank you, sir. On the behalf of Lawlicious Committee, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants and our respected judges to make this Nyayvani the Voice for Justice 2025 a meaningful and a memorable event. First and foremost, I would like to thanks to our respected judges to for their take their precious time to be with us today for their valuable observations and for guiding the participants with their wisdom. A big thank to all our participants who expressed their thoughts with such a clarity, confidence, and passion. Your speeches truly reflected the spirits of justice and the constitutional values. I also wish to acknowledge the efforts of all the volunteers and the organizers behind the scenes who ensured the smooth conduct of this event. Lastly, I would like to thanks to all our supporters who joined this virtually and made this session really amazing. Thank you everyone for and next I would like to say have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you all. Thank you sir.
Thank you, ma'am.